Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, honey. Here we go again. Seemed I met you when my love went away. I tossed and turned and I'm hanging with you. Good morning, heartache. What's new? Okay. Good morning. Good Tuesday morning. Beautiful sunny day. This is definitely the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yeah, that part. Let me first start by saying thank you to everybody. Hey, my teddy bear, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Let me first start by saying hello and thank you to everybody that has been watching the lives. I think we're close to 1,000. I forgot to check on the last live before I came on, but y'all came through yesterday. Okay. So good morning and thank you again to those of you who watched the live. It was a long live. It was a 7-hour live. Shout out to those of you who came through and made it all possible and enjoyable and interesting and had folks on the edge of their seats, had folks checking in to see how many hours, Krista? So shout out to all of y'all who came through on yesterday, Earth Day and her old man. Looney Tunes, my baby Chill. I should have said him first. He came through. He came through. He was a little bit, you know, they had ruffled his feathers a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Um, who else came through? Under new management. Hey, good morning, baby. Let's chill. Oh, let's settle down. All that I want to do. Just me and you. Let's chill. Oh, thanks for the hearts this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day at work, babe. um, good morning. Good morning. Mm. All that I wanted to, just me and you. Well, hey, December baby, what's up? Good morning, Krista, Chat, and Mods. Happy Tuesday at work. I'll be listening in. Okay, in the clouds. Everyone have a blessed day. Okay, thank you, December baby. Thanks for listening in, and thanks for dropping down and letting me know that you listening. Oh, thanks for the roses and hearts this morning, babe. Thank you. Thank you. um so oh my god, you threw me off. So shout out to all of y'all. Thank you for sharing something with me that you guys cannot get back, and that's your time. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to y'all. um you finna leave? Okay, you gonna catch the replay? All right. Okay. So shout out to all of y'all on yesterday that came through. I appreciate you guys so much for sharing something with me that you cannot get back. And that's your time. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Shout out to everybody that has been participating on the channel. Shout out to my members. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for being a member. You guys help me every month to reach my goal. And I appreciate you for that. You're never ever taken for granted. Am I still Teddy Bear, Krista? Yeah, I called you Teddy Bear. But I have to be respectful towards my man, my guy, Daquan. I have to be respectful. I mean, I wouldn't expect for him to disrespect me. So I have to be respectful. I have to treat him the way I want to be treated. Good morning, Grandma Love. Good morning. Good morning, Sissy. Good morning. um Shout out to those of you who thumbs me up and share me out. Just know I say a special prayer just for you. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Fox. Good morning. Did you get you some good rest last night? You ain't never come to my channel still. The channel that I have is not you. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I try to get around to everybody that comes over to my channel. I try to get over and also show love on your channel. But I told you the channel I have, it's not you. Excuse me. So good morning, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to those of you that thumbs me up and share me out. Just know I ask God to add a special blessing to you. I ask God to work things out in your favor. Okay. Long as it's not against me. Okay. Decline. Did you even check your notifications when I tagged you? I did not get a tag from you. I didn't get a tag from you. Decline. I did not get a tag. Okay, Grandma Love. Thank you. Grandma Love, if you could text that to me when you get a chance, sis. And then that way, because the channel that I have is not Daquan's channel. And I don't want anybody to feel thank you, sis. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I don't want anybody feeling, slighted or like they support me and I don't support them. I try to support everybody that support me. I definitely believe in pouring back into them that pour into me. Definitely. I don't think putting links in here. Okay, let me finish this. Daquan, please. Please, please, please. I don't think putting links in here doesn't work if I keep putting it in here. Okay. Jaquan, you seem to be in your feelings this morning. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Don't know. I don't know if you just had a bad night or is having a bad morning. But your energy is really, really throwed off. And I don't know what's going on. Okay. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't make up a channel and make it be your channel and get there and say, hey, I'm here to support you. I support everybody. Okay. That support me. I try to, so even if I got to keep going back and checking y'all channels throughout the day in case you were going to come on at one time and you came on at a different time, I still try to come through throughout the day and check everybody that I can. Now, I can't say I'm going to be there for every time you go live, but I try to be there. Okay. Good morning, Forever. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Blessings to you too. And thank you for the roses. Shout out to my old subbies. What's up? Y'all already know y'all the best. I appreciate y'all so much. I really, really do. Thank y'all for allowing me to be me. Thank y'all for not judging me. Thank y'all for just coming through and just being like, you know what? I rock with you. I fuck with you. It's all good, you know. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to my new subbies. What's up? I am your host, Just Krista, aka Just Chill Krista. Okay. My pledge and my promise is I promise to entertain you. And if for some reason you find you are not being entertained, I'm gonna ask that you just tap me on my shoulder, whichever one you choose. We'll add some we'll add some lighter fluid to that thing and fire it up. Thank you. I can catch more lives when content creators schedule them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, Fox. That's so true. I can, and I try to do that, but for some reason, I don't know if I'm doing that with just my thumbs or what. But and then like with the way my schedule is or the way my day is, because I know like my sis Hypnotic Touch, she always try to encourage me, to schedule. Um, but sometimes the way my day is and the way things go, it don't always work out that way. So that's why like people be laughing every day, say, Krista just come in and she started talking and ain't nobody there. Well, by the time they get there and stuff, but I'm not getting ready to have people sitting there listening to music or uh, I don't know, just watching things run across the screen and all of this stuff. Y'all, I start talking. Y'all come on in, catch up, and you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will get here before it's all over with. I won't just be talking to myself. Somebody gonna come in and listen. But yeah, because I don't. My schedule will be a little throwed off for real, for real. Hey, chill. Good morning. Um, y'all speaking. Just click on his picture. It will bring you. Okay, Grandma Love, I got it, boo. Thank you. It will bring you to his channel if you are a mod on his channel. On this channel. Oh, yeah, yeah, it will. Yeah, I will schedule my lives. I always schedule my lives. Yeah, you do. Yep. Hey, Stitch Girl, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, okay. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you. I'm going to try not to hold y'all up. I know I ain't going to hold y'all up for no 7 hours. Okay. That video yesterday was all over the place. Let me first say again, thank you and shout out to those of you that held it down for me. My neighbor had called me, and I don't know if you guys knew, but she dropped her keys in the dumpster. She said she had her keys, you know how we do, around her finger, and she's carrying her trash, and she went to just take her trash bag, and the door of the dumpster, you couldn't open it because it was so full, so you had to throw it from the top. And she went to take her trash and throw it over the top, and her keys slipped out her finger too and went down into the dumpster. So she had her phone in her pocket, of course. Yes, that video was a lot. I went to share, did some housework. You went to the store, did some housework, and you were still, yes. I was too, right. So she had texted me and she said, Krista, can I borrow one of your kitchen chairs? I threw my trash in the garbage. I mean, I threw my keys in the dumpster. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. And I had asked, I was asking them that I was on live with. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, because I knew I had to give her a minute or whatever she was doing. She said give her about 15 minutes. So I was like, okay, I said, I'm just going to shut this down and blah, blah, blah. And they were still talking and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So once she you know, hit the door, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go on and do this, give her the chair. And by the time I get back and she get done with whatever she, needing to step on the chair, they probably won't even miss me. I didn't know we was going to be gone that long. She ended up being where she wasn't able to just stand on the chair and get over into the dumpster. So she literally had to get down up in there and get up in there. And it was a mess. We ended up having to pull, well, not we, she ended up having to pull some of the stuff out because she was on the dumpster. I had to go back and go get the shovel. And so she can shovel out some of the trash and see exactly where the keys went. So it was a mess. It was a mess. And but she ended up getting her keys, thank God, because they had her house keys and of course her car keys. The in order to, she got one of the newer cars, so you know how you got to have a key to whatever and all of that stuff. So that ended up happening. So you guys that have to put stuff in the dumpsters and all of that, make sure you don't have your keys in that same hand. Now I told her when I go to the dumpster, see, I keep my keys in my car. Okay, I leave my doors unlocked, and plus I leave the door open while I go and empty my trash. Bump that. Okay, I don't do all of that. Um, but even when I take it out and I don't have anywhere to go, I take my trash and I take my key and I always sit that down on the ground while I put my trash in. And a lot of times I have to sit my trash on the side and let somebody else come and throw it up in there because I'm only 5'1". And if the door, because if it get too full, you guys know how them dumpsters be, and they got the little door thing on the side. But if it get too full, you don't want to open it, and then now you got folks trash and stuff falling out at you. So I'll take it and sit it on the side. Somebody, be in and out. They'll come and throw it across the top, Because child, by the time I throw it up there, honey, it been fell back down and bust all over the ground. So I just spray a little bleach around it and or ammonia, whichever one is closer to me. And I sit the bag by the thing, make sure don't no animals or nothing come chewing on the bag. Hit the like button, yes. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. A. So let's get into some of the commentary on today, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Let me first start by saying congratulations again to my sis Lolo. Congratulations, boo. Her channel, she has two monetized channels now. So we celebrated with her last night. That was cool. That was fun. Okay. So shout out to her. Now I don't know how she gonna do it. Because honey, when I tell you her work is in, listen, girl, listen. I know how it is just trying to do one and trying to handle one and get over that $100 mark just with one. God bless you, and trying to do it with two. Plus you got a life. Plus you got a job, girl. Woo. Okay. So shout out to you, Lolo, for having two monetized channels. Well, technically, I do have two monetized channels, but I don't be over on my other channel that often. I do be over there watching y'all videos, and I have, even commented to y'all, but it's not like that channel is active like that. If y'all go over there and watch some of those old videos, I get a little piece of change, and then it just adds up, and then, you know, mostly like if I'm like beefing and somebody bring up that channel over there, then people start going over there looking. Like at one time, what was it, about a couple of months back, uh they, was over there looking at that channel, and it had already had a little change on it, I think. And by people going over there, it started adding up. Next thing I know, it was, some ching ching. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Shit, keep going over there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but in Lolo's case, both her channels will be active. And shout out to you again, sis. You did it. You did it. You did it. Yay. Also, on Saturday is Lolo's birthday, my big sis' birthday. Okay, so get ready. We supposed to party like it's 1999. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, okay. I think Pizarro is doing something for the Libras. So Saturday, and then she said afterwards, Lemon is supposed to have something for her over on his backup channel Saturday. So I don't know if it's okay for me to go there or not. She's supposed to check with him to see, and if it is, okay. And if he say, I prefer her not to, that's okay too. It's no love lost. Good morning, Lisa. How are you feeling today, sweetie? Yeah. And hey, Jeanette, thanks for my roses. You dancing? Was I singing 1999? Ooh, 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 ooh. So Saturday, supposed to be a big day. Okay. I think she said her and her mom is going to go out for dinner on her birthday, and then the other time she'll be spending time with us here on YouTube. So you guys keep your eyes and ears and everything open for that on Saturday. Come out and celebrate with our sis Lolo. Um, Lolo and I, wow, we come a long way. We fight like real sisters, okay? But after our last fight, we made up our mind. No, we ain't doing this no more. Fuck that. Okay. We gonna find something else to do. We gonna do some laundry, wash clothes. We gonna find something to do. But we ain't gonna do that. So shout out to Lolo. We was over there yesterday. Mr. Lemon and I, we sat on the same panel. Now my thing was because she had scheduled it. Shout out to the CCs that schedule. She had scheduled her live, so I had seen she had put down she was gonna be there at 12. And if you know Lolo gonna be on time. Okay. She might be a little bit even earlier. So I had already said, okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm there on time, make sure I am there. All right. Before, because I said more than likely Lemon's going to redirect to her and then he'll come over. So my goal was to get there before he got there, just in case. so, so I could already have me a seat and be sitting there, quiet or whatever. But I don't want to get there and that nigga turned up from his live, and now you know what I'm saying. And then now I come and then he didn't say something crazy to me and all of this stuff, and now you know what I'm saying. I wanted to already be there. I wanted to already be prepared. So I had did what I needed to do. I had talked to Chill already. We had already talked, and I had told her I'm going over to Lolo's, and everything. And he's like, "Oh, okay." He said I might come through, but I'm gonna give me some rest because he had to get up for work. And did I? When I got there, they was already there. They was already there. Lemon was already there. I'm like, oh my God. So I sat there in the clouds for a minute to listen and see what was going on. You know how you feel it out a little bit? As I'm like, Lord, do I need to cuss and fuss and fight? Do I need to go get go pull my bad language out? What I need to do, okay? Just in case. What's going on with what type of mood is this nigga in tonight? I need to know. And I really wasn't in his live that much, so I didn't really catch too much of his live yesterday. So I ain't know what was going on. I ain't know, had he been fussing with folks, arguing with people, did somebody come and tell him something? I ain't know what was going on. I ain't know what I was getting ready to walk into. So he seemed to be in chill mode. He was in chill mode. Simon was a little turned up. Him and Dragons, they was a little turned up. Um, I can't really tell you what they were turned up about because shout out to Lolo. We couldn't really hear them, so it wasn't like they were being real loud and just screaming, but it was just like a lot of like annoying noise in the background. Because some people was up there talking, and the both of them were talking too, and between the two of them, neither one of them, you know, like be quiet when others are talking. They just start talking and blurting out stuff, and half of it you don't know what they even talking about, but you just kind of go along with it. So, and I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just telling the truth, like I try to do over here. So it was like it was like this nagging noise in the background. It was Dragon's nagging noise, and it was Simon's nagging noise, and it was like, what? And then every now and then you can't understand some of what Dragons was saying, and then she'll start laughing, and it's like, well, what are you laughing about? We didn't catch it. We didn't get the joke. What happened? Can we know what you're laughing about? And it was almost like she was just like, nope, y'all can't know. Ha 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 ha, to herself. I'm like, shit. And then Simon, he was just, I'm like, whoa, I don't know what's going on here. Um, but yeah, but all in all, Lemon and I, shit, we sat there, we had a decent, no words exchanged. Actually, he really ain't say shit to me. He ain't say nothing to me. Even when he didn't talk at me or nothing. I think at one point he was quiet and somebody had asked what was going on, and he was pretty much saying that he was cooking. He was cooking. So, but that he was there and he was listening. Um, TG was there. Even TG and I got along yesterday. We ain't had no smoke. Now y'all know a lot of times when I hit panels and stuff and TG is there, TG will turn up on me. She'll just turn up. She'll get a wild hair up her ass and be like, "Yup," pull it out and say, "Yup, it got crystal on it." So I'm about to turn the fuck up, and she'll start like going off. But even TG and I, we got along, and we talked and stuff. I think somebody from the chat had even suggested that TG be the next what they say, like co-host or be whatever it was that I was supposed to be the lemon. They suggested that BTG's role. So, hey, Jenny on the vlog. Good morning. Good morning, darling. Good morning. And thanks for the heart. Thank you. So they suggested that be her role, you know, and she was feeling good about it. I guess Lemon said that he kind of like, I guess would be okay with whatever, however that go. I don't exactly know um how that go. I don't know, but anyway. So that went on. My baby came through and he blessed Lolo with some gifted memberships. I didn't even know that he was still gonna be here. He told me he was gonna be there, but kind of like, of course he had to get up, but then after a while, he dropped down and showed her some love and the people and her people and stuff. So that was interesting. What else went on? Little things. We talked about little things over there. Talked about a little bit of household stuff and everything. But we know not to talk too much on it because somebody gonna come up and be like, "Excuse me, can y'all change that subject? Nobody want to talk about no household stuff. Don't nobody want to talk about no hair, wigs, and makeup and stuff." And speaking of makeup, Heidi, can I just go ahead and review the stuff, and then maybe if the people got any questions, they can hit you up. Maybe tonight, can I go ahead and just review it, Heidi? I have not heard back from her. And a lot of y'all is wanting to know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe she's just really, really busy. So I'm going to see if I can, even if she can't get here, if I could just share her information and her website, and maybe you ladies that do want to um, purchase some of her products, then y'all can just hit her up that way and let her know, hey, I seen such and such that Krista was reviewing your product, and you know, I'm interested in it, you know. So maybe I can just do it that way. But I haven't heard from her. I did reach out to her. Um, and so I'm just thinking she may just be really, really busy, you know. I know she's not like, she's not somebody that be on YouTube all the time, all the time, all the time. She kind of like be on here in spurts, you know. So maybe so tonight, if you guys want, we'll come through and review her products. And then if you guys are interested in something, you guys will be able to go over to her and her website or whatever and talk to her or catch her out here on these YouTube streets and ask her, because I'm anxious also to get into the packaging. So if you guys would join me tonight, I'm thinking I'll do it around about 7 o'clock tonight. If you guys will come through and join me, you know, the ladies, y'all can come through and join me. The fellas, y'all can come through too, just in case y'all you know, want to see something you like. You know, Christmas and holidays and birthdays and stuff is coming up. In case y'all see something and y'all want to support, you know, black owned business, you know, come through, you know. Um, Definitely, I will be also wearing some of her products that I already have of hers on tonight. I'll be wearing some of her products. And then after today, every Saturday, I will be coming through with a look using Heidi's products. And so, you guys, you know, it's just one more thing I want to add to the channel. Okay. And I think that'll be something. And plus, it'll give me even more practice with, you know, applying makeup and wearing makeup and wigs and stuff that I like to do, you know. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to doing some makeup looks. I'm looking forward to just a lot of different things. Okay. Hey, I'm enjoying, you know, playing in this makeup. So I want to get in that makeup bag and see what's in there, okay? Because she got it's some goodies. It's 2 packages of goodies. So I want to get down in there and see what's good, what's going on, you know. So join me tonight at 7. I'm actually going to schedule it too. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to schedule it for sure. The other thing I wanted to talk about, which has been one of the big questions about Chill and Lemon, and how did I move on so fast, and how did that happen? Was I already talking to Chill and also call myself talking and courting Lemon too, and all of that? Um, First of all, in the beginning, Lemon and I was getting to know each other. Okay, we tried. YouTube wasn't having it. Y'all stayed in the way. Y'all, okay, whatever. The second time after the big, huge thing between Lemon and I, after being blocked and all of that stuff, um, we were just friends. It was just that I was able to hit his link. It wasn't that I was, you know, that we were trying to get to know each other like that, like in a love interest. Hey, Gio, that is a good idea. I ordered her lip gloss and it's great. Oh, wait a minute. Um, Good morning, Gio. It says that is a good idea. I ordered her lip gloss. I love it. Great packaging. Great packing. Okay, but you probably meant packaging. Yes. Okay, so you ordered her lip gloss? Okay. Yeah, I ordered her I got her lip kit. What's her name? Vivian was talking about it. Vivian that be over at Jay Wilson's at Pastas. Yes, and I love it. That's what I'll actually be wearing tonight. Her lip kit and of course her lashes, and because I ordered the lip kit and the lashes came as a with the thing to apply the lashes as well, came in it to actually what is that, like a little gift from her. And ever since then I've been actually wearing lashes of it. I love it. I do. Hey, the remix. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, the remix. He was over at Lolo's yesterday too. Thanks for my roses. Thanks for my roses. He was also over there. Um, so yeah, so I'll be wearing that her stuff tonight, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. But far as chill and limit, okay. Back to that. Chill was already supporting me and supporting my channel. Hey, Chad and Miles. Hope everyone is well. Yes, I hope you're well too. And thanks for being a member. Thank you. Thank you for helping me reach my goal every month. Thank you. Um, Chill was already coming over here and supporting me. Very, very supportive. Very active in the chat and all of that. Okay. Um, we we were networking and stuff together. He's actually one of the people that I was networking with that I didn't mind you guys knowing about, because he would kind of like be around, in and out of some of y'all chats and stuff too. The content creators over here and stuff, those that, he felt comfortable, or that he felt, okay, they're kind of interesting. So Lemon and I, we weren't in a like relationship where we were trying to get to know each other. We would flirt and like, say things back and forth to each other and stuff like that. But we were just supposed to be friends unless he had a day that he wanted it to be something else or whatever. I never knew what Lemon really wanted to do with me. I just didn't. And because I was interested in him, I left everything up to him. However he wanted to do things, I was fine with it. Okay. If he wanted us to get to know each other and get a little bit thicker, fine, then let's do so. If he wanted us to just keep it that we just friends and we just here on YouTube and all of that, fine. I was okay with that too. However he wanted things done, I was fine with it. So it wasn't really that, a lot of people said, well, how did you, like, you was talking to Lemon one day and then next thing we know, you didn't change, y'all had an argument and you changed your name and now it's about you and Chill and we're just hearing about this Chill guy all the time now. That's not quite how that was done. It was done that way, but it wasn't. Um, but far as the two of them, they're totally two different people. Two different people. Chill is very, very, very laid back. He's very, very laid back. Um, he's just always in chill mode. Okay. Now, yesterday they kind of ruffled his feathers a little bit. Okay. And he did warn that please do not get on my bad side. And usually people that is real, real calm and cool and collective and know how to think before they speak or think before they react to certain things, you usually really, when those type of people get upset, you better get up out the way. Okay? Just move on out the way and just wait that one out. Okay. Hey Sidra, thank you. Yes, welcome to the Potluck Lounge. Yes, thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hey, hey, hey. And thanks for my roses, sis. But him and Lemon is just two different people. I think that between the two of them, they bring out a different side of me as well. Um, Lemon brings out let me bring out that side of me that will fight, will what the fuck you want? You know what I'm saying? That side, you know, or shit, you got to be fucked up side, you know. Jill usually like a couple of times something that happened and I found myself just even talking to him and him like seeing or knowing about it. And he was already on some chill mode stuff. So it just automatically, I was like, you know what? Yeah. So I ended up being just chilled out too. You know, I was just cool too. You know, so totally two different people, you know. Name you created. Just Krista is Potluck Lounge name you created. Yes, I did because like over here, you know how most people's channels, even like your channel, the remix, people pretty much know when they go over, we getting some music, some really cool ass music. We getting ready to lay back with you and just listen to some tunes and stuff, you know. Over here, it's all kind of stuff going on. We get music, you get cussing, fighting, child. It's so much stuff that be going on over it be so much stuff going on over here. I had no other choice but to call it the potluck lounge because, um, yeah, you open that pot, you don't know what's down in there, but it's gonna be something good. Okay, that's the good thing about a potluck. It's gonna be good, but you don't know what's down in that until you lift that lid, and until people come over here and see what the hell is going on. They don't know what they getting ready to get, but it's gonna be good. I promise you that. Hey, red vines and popcorn. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, exactly. Oh, I get you. Yeah, I noticed it. Everything here. I like it. You like it? Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so when it comes to chill and lemon, that's how that went. And it's nothing it's really nothing between them because Lemon and I was just friends. I was able to go over and hit his panel. Of course, y'all know sometime we would get along, sometime we wouldn't. Sometime it'd be a fight, sometime it wouldn't. Um, Lemon, you know, when he drank and stuff, he would Lemon like to like he used to like for me to like argue with him, you know? He enjoyed that. That was like the highlight, you know. For me, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just love on him and just be just that cool ass person with him, you know. But he would find that shit annoying. So he would just keep on poking at me, poking at me, poking at me until, I gave him a little bit of smoke, you know. And then he'd be satisfied, you know. He enjoyed that. That would be his highlight. Me cussing him out. Oh my God. That just made his day. He felt like he could just get up in the middle of his bed and put his blanket over his shoulders and just get himself a good night's rest. Okay. He would be happy. Just one happy camper. Chill ain't like that. Chill is not like that. And the one thing I do like about Chill is, and it was one of the things that I wanted with Lemon. I wanted us to keep everything off of YouTube. I don't like everybody in my business like that, you know. Um, I never liked that part. I know it was good entertain. I mean, I was forced to go ahead and go along with it. And then it became just, okay, well, this is what it is, you know. So, and I know it was entertainment and everything because you guys were able to see what firsthand and who don't like reality TV. You know what I'm saying? So that was like reality TV. Folks would tune in, whether they loved it, hated it, whatever the hell it was, they was tuned the fuck in, you know. But for me, a lot of times I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't really like the, because I don't like to be in right dead in the middle of other people's stuff, and I don't really want people right dead in the middle of my stuff, especially trying to get to know somebody and stuff like that. Especially when you got a lot of hating people in back listening in the bushes. Okay, getting ready for work. Have a great day. Okay, red vines and popcorn. Thank you. Thank you for dropping down and letting me know too. Shout out to you. And have a great day at work. So the two is very different. With Chill, man, we talk about so much and it's nobody's business but ours. And I love that. I love that. No matter what I want to talk to him about, I feel comfortable with doing so, you know, and it's nobody's business but ours. And I love it. Um, Also because we are both content creators. Now he's not a large content creator like Lemon, he don't get 600-700 people in his chat every time he go live. Nothing like that. It's a small group of us. But the people over there, they're very respectful towards me. Um, the chat is not lined up with hate speeches about me. There's nobody coming up on his link with hate speeches. Whether I'm there or I'm absent, I'm yet respected, as the person that he has now chosen to get to know a little bit thicker. So I love that. I appreciate that. As well as over here, he's appreciated. People aren't, well, y'all know I ain't even have him doing that with Lemon. Okay. I still don't have them doing that with Lemon. You're not finna come up here and talk about him and stuff like that. Now, somebody did bring up that I do let certain people come over here and say stuff about Lemon. The only people that I really let come over here and say something about Lemon, but they can't go too deep. Okay, if you want to go too deep, take that over there like you do, and y'all talk about that over there at Lemon's spot. But it's people that will go up on his panel and talk to him and tell him how they feel, which is usually like Mr. West, um, ZX, they'll tell Lemon how they feel. So I don't mind them coming up and saying, as long as they don't get too nasty with it, we not getting ready to call him all out his name and all of that. You're not getting ready to come up here and do all of that. We not finna do that. But just coming up and saying, far as, well, when y'all, was together and y'all this and that, stuff like that, fine. But just dogging him out, coming up in my chat, using his name and saying crazy stuff and all of that, no, that'll get you blocked, banned, and get the hell up out of here. Okay. You can't come over here like that. You can't come to my shit like that. Um, and I'm still that way. You just not finna do that. Um, but with Chill, I do like it that I don't have to worry about that. And it feels good to be interested in somebody and knowing that how y'all talk, and then you go over to their chat or spend time with them on something like this internet, and they, as well as their chat, is all. Now I will say that, here and there, some people have expressed that, I had to kind of grow on them when it came to chill. And that's fine. That's understandable. But here's the catch. As long as chill and I is good, I don't have to worry about how others feel about me. And he lets me know that, you know, that's not what's important to him. And that's also the difference in him and Lemon. Lemon was more for what his supporters and what people on YouTube felt about him and I. Hey, Black Pearl, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. He was more into their opinion mattered. Their opinion counted. It wasn't really about him and I. You know what I mean? It wasn't. Mm-mm. It was real different. It was very, very different. Um, Chill and I, it's definitely like just one on one, and I love it. I I love that. I get to be selfish, because when it comes to me and somebody that I'm interested in, I want my time. You know what I'm saying? I want my time. I don't want to share my time because if you at work, I don't bother you because you at work. Now, and if you choose to just pop in, hey, I'm at work, babe. I just wanted to call and say, make sure you all right or whatever. Fine, no problem. I didn't request it, but you thought enough of me in some of your free time and you was thinking about me. So that's another plus for you. But when it's my time, when it's time for me to talk, when it's time for me and you to just lay back, whether that's FaceTime, uh, text time, whatever the hell it is, I don't want no interference. I don't need nobody else there. I don't need no spokesperson there. Okay, give me my time. All right, and then we cool. I ain't gonna bother you the rest of the time. Yeah, I realize you got other stuff to do, even if that's just going to sleep. That's your time. Play your video game, whatever it is that you do. I'm not greedy, 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 but I am greedy. But I am selfish. And with Lemon, that was the other thing. It was no private time. It wasn't no private time. And even on YouTube, when it was private time, you got 700 ears listening, and then they all inside the chat talking crazy. No, thank you. No, thank you. And then he valued that. He valued their opinion. Up until the day that I was no longer, going over there, or he made up his mind for me not to come back to his channel. It was valued through his supporters, people he called his supporters, people that he say, look out for him. And that's what works for him. Okay? That's what works for him. That don't work for me. So that's why, when he said, shit, I'm done with you, Krista, I was able to say, okay, no problem. You know, and just move on. That's how that went. I didn't have no reason to hang on to the door and say, no, 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 let me back in, push back at the door. I don't want to leave and let me. It wasn't no reason for me to do all of that because it just wasn't, because it was a lot of things that wasn't really going in my favor. So why would I, Um It did get crazy over there. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it was fun. A lot of times I had a very good time with him over there. And I valued those times, but it was a lot of other stuff that went along with it too. And then after a while, I started saying, well, shit, he listening to his goddamn people that support him. Let me listen to my goddamn people that support me. Because after a while, my people started saying, now, wait a minute now. Enough is enough. Now we still being nice to his ass, and even when we want to be mean to his ass, you demanding we be nice, but yet him and his folks is saying all kind of crazy shit about you and expressing themselves. What we getting ready to do, So then after a while, I started saying, "Well, shit, y'all right? I'm gonna start listening to y'all too." Yeah, So that ended up playing a part too. So when it was time, dismiss time, and all of that, and he was like, shit, me and mine, we don't want you back over here on our shit and all of this stuff that go along with it. No problem. No problem. Because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be me, just like him and his gonna still be him, be them. And then when they got the threatening, we not gonna support you, and we getting ready to leave, and we getting ready to do all of that. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, okay, no problem. It ain't like I ain't got nowhere else to go. Got my own channel, all my shit, and I got my own people that support me, and not only that, shit. If I'm just enjoying talking to niggas here on YouTube, shit, it's a lot of them motherfuckers that want to talk to me, you know? So here I am, you know? And, but chill has always like really piqued my interest, you know? That motherfucker would come along and I'd be like, oh shit, okay. It just would do something to me when he would drop down and shit in the chat and all of that stuff. So, and just the way he was with me. So, um, that's pretty much it when it comes to chill and lemon. I tried to like answer all the questions without getting too personal because I know he wouldn't want me to get too personal either. And that's another thing I like about him. Our shit is our shit. It's not, they ain't nobody else's business. I love that. I love that shit right there. Okay. It make me feel special. Shit, I don't feel special if everybody all nah. Mm-mm. You got motherfuckers talking about, oh, I already know that about you and them. And if I was you, I would do it this way. And if I was you, I would do it that way. How the fuck you know how you would do? Because remember when he said this to you and you said that to him? See, that's too much. That's too much for me. That's too much in my goddamn business. And see, and it was a whole lot of that with Lemon. It was a whole lot of that shit when I was talking with Lemon. That's why I was like, oh shit, this shit is not gonna work for me. Hell no. This ain't gonna work for me. But at the end of the day, I thought that, there was a way that we could still be cool and be friends and shit like that. I ain't know it was gonna get to the point it was, me and mine, we don't even want you over here and all of this shit and all of that shit. Things got real, real dark towards the end, you know, with the total disrespect. Now we disrespecting each other's parents. You didn't disrespect my mom who's no longer here, and now I find myself in a position I'm calling yours and calling yours out her name, not calling her, but calling yours out her name too. No, it's too much. This is getting too bad here. This is yeah. You talking about nasty. It got very, very nasty. And I don't even like it that that side was pulled out of me, you know. But leave it to Lemon. He will get that raw side of you out of there. Okay. And so, it had just got too nasty, because I'm patient, I'm cool and stuff like that, but I'm not a punk bitch. I am not a punk bitch. I try to be sweet and kind to everybody. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. But at the end of the day, I ain't no punk bitch. Okay. So you could try me if you want to. Okay. You can let that motherfucking smile fool you if you want to. Okay. You gonna catch a bad motherfucking decision. A real bad one. Okay. But at the end of the day, I prefer to just smile and love on you than to sit there and fuss and fight with you. I really, really do. But listen, we not gonna keep y'all long today because I want to come back at 7, and I want as many of you who would to come back out and join me on tonight while I share the products, Heidi's products. Okay, I'm going to schedule the live. It'll be 7 o'clock Eastern, so it'll be 6 o'clock Central, And what is that? Like Cali time now. I think that'll be at like 4 o'clock. Okay. So you guys come back out this evening. I'm gonna let y'all go early. So y'all ain't gotta be Krista, we just spent 3 hours with you this morning. Girl, we is not getting ready to come back and see your ass again. Okay. So I'm letting y'all go early. I was trying to keep it under an hour. So we just at an hour. So y'all ain't got no excuse. Y'all come on back out. Come see, what your girl is doing. Those of you who want to criticize the now you got on her products and stuff, and that lady got some nice stuff. You got a lot of damn nerves to come on here with one of them dry ass brittle goddamn wigs on, Krista. Get your goddamn life together. So we gonna come through. We gonna try to represent. Okay. And y'all come through too. Okay. Um, you will be, I will drop the link and everything for you guys to be able to hit the panel. And if any of you happen to see Heidi out here, I'm going to let her know too. I'm going to drop her a little note. But if y'all happen to see her, just let her know. Just Krista says she going to review your products at 7 o'clock tonight. So maybe you could come through. But I think that's it. I think that was all I really wanted to share and talk with you guys about. And like I said yesterday, and you know what was crazy about that 7 hour live yesterday? I really didn't feel like I had did a 7 hour live. Now I don't know if it was because the interruption in between it, but I really did not feel I had did that. Oh, and also I did go over to Instagram yesterday, guys. Oh my God. I had so many of y'all that was I still got to go through the list. So please y'all don't hold it against me. I don't really know that much about how to work Instagram. I am trying with it, okay, but I try to really come through and make sure I acknowledge all of y'all, okay, as many as I could without getting like my eyes going around in my head in circles, okay. The remix. Oh, okay, you talking to the remix, but yeah. So that's it for now. I'm gonna get ready for this evening. You guys come through, like I said. Come sit through come see what Heidi got in these packages with me. Okay, and I can't wait to get my fingers on it, y'all. I just can't. I can't wait. So I'll see y'all tonight. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all stay sweet. Would you say Lemon miss you? I bet. You think so? I don't know. I don't know, Fox. I don't know. I don't know. He seemed to be doing okay. He seemed yesterday. Up on Lolo's, he wasn't. He had nothing. Yes, you think so? Yeah, he was kind of quiet yesterday. They said he was talking before I came. And they was like, but when you hit the link, he ain't say nothing. I'm like, oh shit. Now I didn't got blamed for Lemon's ass being quiet. Damn it. They know they gonna find a way to blame Crystal for some bullshit. If she wouldn't have brought her ass up there, we would have been able to listen to Lemon talk. But anyway, it was nice and enjoyable. I think he said he was just in chill mode yesterday anyway. Men have to be what? Solid? What? Cocky? What is that? STAIC? Is that like cocky? Foxtrotter, you so pretty. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, wow. I saw your short just now. Oh yeah, Fox is very pretty. Yeah. Oh, Mm, girl, you better watch your words. They're gonna be watching you. They'll be like, and Fox going over there saying that shit. But anyway, remember, pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody so that everybody is prayed for. Welcome everybody to the Potluck Lounge. And don't forget, I will see you guys uh at 7. Oh, and can I also say this is the last day of September? And if you guys don't mind going over to our sis Hypnotic Touch, you can handle it? Okay. If you guys can go over to our girl Hypnotic Touch and subscribe and we trying to get her to over 1,000. I forgot to check her numbers before I came on because I said I wasn't going to check them until the end of the month, but I was playing peekaboo in and out just to see if people was. And before I came on today, I forgot to check it. But if you guys would go over to our sis Hypnotic Touch, let her know that Just Krista sent you. I hope to see you comfortable my live. Aw. Yeah, Fox is supportive. She's another one. Oh, thank you, the remix. This is a great live. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so yeah, if you guys don't mind going over to our sis Hypnotic Touch, we trying to get her to over 1,000 by the end of today. Now, and to schedule your live remix. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, see there the remix. So yeah, so I'll see you guys tonight. Like I said, the guys, y'all can come through too. Y'all might see something nice that y'all might want to get for y'all lady for Christmas or for a special day or maybe her birthday. A lot of us women, we got late birthdays. Okay. I love you, Krista. Great live. Thank you, Fox. I love you too, sis. And thanks for supporting me. I now know your background with Lemon. Oh, you didn't know the remix. Wow, really? Hmm. Child, that's just part of it. Child, look at my baby. Fox, you wasn't on my live. Oh, yes. Wait, did I talk about your live? Are you... Okay, yeah, and I forgot. That was the other thing I had up here. That Chill had went live yesterday, and I enjoyed. I watched the replay of his live, and so I enjoyed that. He's supposed to come through tonight too. I don't know what time he's gonna go live tonight. Tonight, so if you guys get a chance to go over to Chill, but can you drop your channel link? And if you can't, maybe the remix or somebody else could drop it. If you guys aren't subscribed, um, he said he's going to be doing more lives. I'm trying to make my way to everyone. Right. You like me, Fox. I'll be trying to get to everybody too, especially, a lot of, us smaller channels and stuff like that. I didn't know the story. I'm new here. I knew pizzas and started to know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be forgetting that too, the remix. Yeah. Well, there's a story before the story before the story. Uh, would be a limit. It's a lot. Okay, there's Chill's link. If you guys will go over to him, he trying to get his watch time up too. I'm going live tonight at 7 to do Heidi's products, babe. Just so you know. So I hope you either have your live way before or after. So you can come and be in my live with me. Yeah, he was over just talking to his people, laid back yesterday. I'm grateful. I came across a lot of nice people. I'm grateful. I've come across a lot of nice people so far. I appreciate. Oh, that's good. Yeah, and they appreciate you too. The remix. A lot of people told me they was like, "Oh my God, thank you for introducing them and stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I got introduced to them through Chill, and shit, we all just started networking, and it's like, shit, we smaller YouTubers. Let's do this thing. Let's, keep each other going, and encourage each other to. So it's working. Salute to Krista. Salute to the chat. Look at him calling me Krista. Salute to Krista. Yeah. Grandma Love. Grandma Love, I don't know if you had heard it, but because I know this is part of your day where you a little busy. But I'm going to go live tonight. I'm going to schedule it and open my packages from Heidi tonight at 7. So if you want to come through, and I'm going to send her a thing and let her know that I'm going to open the packages and that if people have any questions, I'm just going to share her information so that they can hit her up. I'm just trying to make sure if y'all had anything else to say. I don't want to cut y'all off. Foxtrotter, enjoy your day. Yes, you heard me say that. I'll be there. Okay, sis. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Okay, well, I think everybody has said what they needed to say. I will see you guys tonight. I'm getting ready to schedule that. And now I'm getting ready to go around here in these YouTube streets and see what's going on out here. Unless you guys already know something that's going on, y'all could tell me, girl, get over here, cha. My bad, LOL. Salute to Just Chill, Krista. I know you. I know. I get it. We'll talk about it. Just chill. Let's chill. I'm getting ready to run the streets too. You is? Yep, that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna do that, and I don't know. I think I'm a. I really ain't got no housework to do. I don't even feel like making nothing up to do, to be honest. um, Thanks for my hearts and roses, baby. Thank you. I just love seeing you even pop up. Okay, y'all, let me get up out of here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Yes, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hey, 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 hey. Hit that like button. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. All right, y'all. I'm being silly. Bye, y'all. Peace.